Good afternoon, all. A very warm welcome to all the attendees of this session. It's now time to introduce speakers of today. Dr. Monica Gulati, Executive Dean, School of Pharmaceutical Sciences and Registrar, Lovely Professional University. With more than 25 years of teaching, industry, research, and administrative experience, having completed her B Pharmacy, M Pharmacy, and PhD from UIPS, Punjab University, Chandigarh. Dr. Gulati served for 2 years in the R&D department of Panacea Biotech. Shifting later on to academia, she has served for more than 18 years at Lovely Professional University in various academic and administrative roles. Her research forte is enhancing bioperformance of drug molecules, phytochemicals, probiotics, metabiotics, and other biotherapeutics using conventional and novel dosage forms, especially in the area of colon targeting. She holds a keen interest in the quality control parameters of delivery system. She has more than 150 high impact publication and 15 invited book chapters to her credit with an H index of 28 and RG score of 39.43. She has been granted 4 Indian patents and 3 Australian patents. She is on the editorial and review board of more than 25 journals. Welcome you, madam. Next, we have with us Dr. Kailash Chandra Juglan. Dr. Kailash Chandra Juglan is currently working as professor and deputy dean in the School of Chemical Engineering and Physical Sciences, Lovely Professional University. He has been associated with LPU since 2007. He completed his PhD in physics from Hemwati Nandan Bahuguna Garhwal University in 2007. His, he is working in the field of acoustics, speech communication, and ultrasonics. He has more than 18 years of experience in teaching and research. He has published 65 research papers in the national and international journals with high impact factor. He has supervised 6 PhD scholars and 30 master dissertations. Welcome you, sir. We also with us Dr. Neeta Raj, Additional Dean and Head of School, School of Bioengineering and Biosciences, Lovely Professional University, Doctorate in Biochemistry from Jivayi University, Gwalior. The school she had encompasses several departments like biotechnology, microbiology, molecular biology, and genetic engineering, botany, zoology, bioinformatics, and forensic sciences. Having vast research, academic, industrial, and administrative experience for over 23 years, has played a pivotal role in strengthening the foundation of the Impact School with her multifaceted and dynamic caliber. She is a visiting professor of Birmingham City University, UK as well, and is actively working in association with several esteemed universities in Canada, like University of British Columbia, McGill University, Laval University, and University of Victoria. She has been investigator of several externally funded international and national projects and is a fellow member of Association of Biotechnology of and Pharmacy India. Till date, she has 57 plus publication, 27 patent, and 4 copyrights to her credit. Welcome you, madam. We also have with us Dr. Tushinder Preet Kaur, Professor Mittal School of Business, Coordinator of Cell Division of Admission, Lovely Professional University. She is going to take up eligibility, scholarship, fee structure, and infrastructure. Welcome you, madam. Now over to you, Monica, ma'am.
I hope I am audible to all the attendees. Well, friends,
Yes,
friends, as you have already seen, we have an accomplished panel of speakers here who will be talking about various options which are available for selecting a career. Just a moment. Yeah, selecting a career after in the science streams after +2, right? So talking about it, let me share with you, when we talk of the various programs in the Faculty of Applied Medical Sciences, this is one profession which has never gone into recession. In last 2 years, we have seen recession of many professions, including, especially the building industry, the hotel industry, even the transport. Even you see the share prices had gone down, but something which has stuck and which has rather flourished is the applied medical sciences kind of career. And in this, we will be talking about various options. Me and my colleagues will be talking about various options which are available to the science students after, especially those science students who have, bio as the background after they complete their +2. So in this, we have bachelors of pharmacy, bachelors of physiotherapy, and bachelors of medical laboratory sciences. So, children, first we'll talk about the BPT program. Yeah. In the BPT program, as you can see, it is a 4 years long program followed with a 6 months compulsory rotatory internship training. Now, why do we say it is compulsory rotatory internship? Is that you will be posted in all the departments of the hospitals. That is what the word rotatory means. So that you gain an experience in all the specializations wherein you are supposed to have your expertise. So then we have master level program, which is MPT in orthopedics, MPT in neurology, and MPT in cardiopulmonary. And we are going to start with MPT in sports and pediatrics also. Yeah. So, this provides you with this I've already discussed. So when you are basically learning the physiotherapy techniques, you are treating the patients without the use of any kind of drugs or any kind of medications. Whether it is BPT or it is MPT, you are not supposed to give any kind of drugs to the patient. Drugs means the medicines. And then, this is currently the latest uh, development, that the drugs having their some kind of side effects, or on the long term usage they have certain toxic effects. So people are moving from pharmacological treatments to non pharmacological treatments, and non pharmacological treatments would be uh, inclusive of physiotherapy. And in this, it is specifically very, very important for the geriatric population. Now, geriatric, I mean the people who are above the age of 65. So in this case, as you know, the health status of the people in our country has increased, has been improved in last many years. So the lifespan has also increased, and we have now many more elderly people around in the society than we used to have earlier. So for them, physiotherapy is the ideal kind of treatment, because after a particular age, you are not very comfortable taking medicines. And advantages of doing physiotherapy courses at LPU is we have the possibility of placements or the possibility of pursuing a career is there. You can have your own clinics, you can enter into universities and colleges, you can enter into industry, you can enter into physiotherapy clinics, you can also enter into clinical practice. And then all the good corporate sectors and even the school, the special ability schools also, they hire physiotherapists uh, so that the people, the employees, the students, whosoever is the working force there, would be able to have a healthy kind of living. And then eventually you can enter into research also. So these are a few collaborations. As you can see, we have a huge number of hospitals, the specialized ones also, and the multi-speciality hospitals also, in which the students are doing their internship and their trainings, and then eventually they are getting placed also. The biggest advantage is we have three OPD clinics of ourselves, which is very rare for any educational institute. We have one physiotherapy clinic inside the university, of course, and apart from that, we have one clinic each in Phagwada and in Jalandhar. And both cater to very different types of clientele. In Jalandhar, we have the state-of-art kind of facility, uh, wherein even the rarest of the diseases are treated by the physiotherapist. Our students go there on a rotatory basis every week, every day. They are going there. They are treating the patients under the supervision of our own physiotherapists, the faculty who are MPT, PhD in various specializations, and so on. And then research and innovation is going on. You might have seen when we all of us, we walk, there is difference in the wear and tear of the footwear that we use. So this is something which has been developed by our students, which will find out if there is any kind of asymmetry in the limb load while walking or while standing, and then they correct that, so that there is less tiring of the feet or the legs eventually when the patient is into a long standing kind of job. These are the collaborations. So we have a number of international collaborations, as you can see. And then something which is I would like to proudly share is that a project of more than 8 crores was sanctioned to the physiotherapy department of our university, wherein we have collaboration with all the universities, you can see. So in total, you can see there are 12 institutes, 12 organizations with whom we have a wonderful collaboration. A lot of research work and a lot of outreach work is going on with all of these. Then we come to medical laboratory sciences. In this, we have different programs. Now, when we talk of MLS or medical laboratory sciences, this suddenly shot into limelight during the COVID time. All the RT-PCR kind of tests and the other tests for COVID and the other comorbidities, they were being carried out by the people who belong to this profession, right? And even in the normal times when there is no pandemic, whenever you go to a doctor, the first thing he or she will do is tell you to get a few tests done for the diagnosis. So who are these people, who are helping the doctor diagnose the pathology or the disease in a patient? They are the medical laboratory scientists. So as you can see, we have bachelors in medical laboratory science, and then we have masters in clinical microbiology, masters in clinical biochemistry, and masters in clinical embryology. Now this last postgraduate course we have started last year only, and incidentally it was only yesterday that we have entered into an MOU with the largest supplier of the clinical embryology equipments and clinical embryology education, that is Cooper Surgical, which is the international organization, which is the most esteemed or most respected kind of organization. Then in BSc MLT, as I shared with you, we have courses like biochemistry, microbiology, hematology. Hematology is basically the science of blood. And then, blood banking, histopathology, and immunology. Histopathology is when you look at the tissues, the tissues are taken out and then we see if there is any kind of disease tissue there. And immunology, as you might have understood, it talks about the immune system of the patient. So these were all of these, as you can see, biochemistry, hematology, blood banking, histopathology, all these factors were considered to be very, very important in last 2 years. And a number of students after their plus two have joined these courses of medical laboratory sciences to, get into these kind of professions, so that they are able to serve the society and then they are able to earn a good amount of salary themselves also. Many people who had graduated from LPU have started their own clinical labs also. And the other way around, even more than doctors, the COVID warriors, in the COVID warriors, the highest count was that of the medical laboratory scientists, because everywhere they were engaged in testing the patients. So as you can see, the hospital labs, the clinical labs, the wherever the testing is being done, diagnostic labs, there is a career opportunity available for these graduates. Apart from this conventional career opportunity, we have a very different kind of opportunity available, which is medical transcription and medical coding, right? So in this medical transcription and medical coding, what happens, the doctor is sitting somewhere else and talking to the patient, and the medical transcript or the medical coder is writing here sitting in India by the online mode. And then the biggest thing is they are earning in dollars, and if they are able to strike a good chord with the doctor who they are attached to, they have a huge chance to eventually go there also, go there and serve in that country. And then they can work in the labs, they can work in the blood banks, and then all the kits which are prepared, which are meant for making these diagnoses, which we call as the diagnostic kits, they are also taken care of by these medical laboratory scientists only. So you can surely get a job there. Then of course the quality control, whether the the environment of the pharmaceutical, even the cosmetics or nutraceutical companies, is it clean, is it fit for the preparation of such sensitive products which are eventually going to be consumed by the human beings? Is it healthy, is it hygienic? That also is taken care of by the medical laboratory scientists only. And then you can always join the other universities in India and abroad for your higher studies. Then in MSc clinical microbiology, we are mainly focused on the drugs, the diseases which are infectious diseases. So we'll be talking about all the diseases which are caused by the bacteria, the fungi, the parasites, etc. Now, as you all know, COVID being one of the very hyped kind of viral disease. Then the career prospects of these are quite similar. After your MSc, of course, you will go into a more specialized kind of profile, and you will be getting a little higher salary also, and certain options like quality control and quality assurance in the hospital sector, that also opens up to you, which is not there after graduation, right? And then of course after you've done your post graduation, you can teach also to the undergraduate people. Then talking of clinical biochemistry, it is again a very similar kind of thing, but it is more focused on those diseases which are non-infectious in nature. In the previous, if you see, we talked about the infectious diseases, in this case, we are mainly focused on the non-infectious diseases like, diabetes and hypertension, blood pressure. These are very common these days. So the people with clinical biochemistry background are more armed to handle the diagnostics of these diseases. And the career prospects are pretty much the similar. Then we have a huge number of hospitals. I've just given a list of a few of them, which are affiliated with us for internship of our children. So in this case, we have for both bachelors as well as masters, we have complete full 6 months internship training, which the students have to undergo. And very proudly, I'm sharing this pic. These are all either our alumni or our students, or a few, I can see a few faces of the faculty also, who have been very popular COVID warriors, and they have been honored by their organizations or by the government agencies. So then we talk of clinical embryology. It has become very common now that, the couples who are not able to have children, they generally go for in vitro fertilization. So that is a very, very sensitive kind of thing, wherein, you have to have an expertise which is technical also, which is social also, and which is psychological also. Then, there are certain reproductive disorders, there is infertility. So these kind of things, even the genetic disorders, so that is being catered to by the clinical embryologists, which, let me share with you, are very, very less in number as compared to their requirement. So currently the scenario is, there is one clinical embryologist who is moving from one place to the other, and it is more of movement than of the work being done. And yesterday only I came to know that, their pay packets are extremely high, because, they are very rare to find kind of specializations. So they can work, one embryologist on average working currently in 4 to 5 IVF centers or hospitals. So you can very well imagine what is the demand and what is the availability. So many of them are freelancing, whosoever calls them, but somewhere, what happens with this kind of thing, it is affecting the efficiency of the person. So why not, we thought, why not, create people who are ethical in their practice, who are technically very strong, and uh, who will understand the psychology of the parents, who are undergoing these kind of hassles. So the choice of career in front of the clinical embryologist is the, right in front of you. So there is no dearth of job opportunities in this case. Then we are going to, talk of another profession, which is the profession of pharmacy. Now again, in last 2-3 years, of course, the profession of pharmacy has never gone down, because more people are losing health because of our lifestyle, and there is always a higher requirement of medicines in the society. And as I shared with you, we have more elderly people now. So, let me share with you, whenever we are talking of pharmaceutical science, it is a highly, highly regulated profession, because, when a doctor makes a mistake, he is going to harm one patient. But if a pharmacist, the person who is into, production or into quality control, if uh, there is one mistake by him who is working in industry, and, he or she is responsible of producing maybe 10,000 or 1 lakh bottles of a particular syrup or any medicine. So it is going to affect the health of so many people. So therefore, we are regulated by a council which is known as the Pharmacy Council of India. So as you can see, wherever you go for education, children, please ensure that the course and the institute is recognized by the Pharmacy Council of India. So we have a 4 years course here, and the people who have done diploma in pharmacy can enter into the second year directly, and we call it lateral entry. So it deals with all the aspects of medicines, right from, how they are produced, how is even their demand calculated, how are they produced, how are they packed, what goes into their sale, what goes into their marketing, what goes into their quality control. And then, it becomes one of the most important part of the healthcare systems in any country. So the career prospects, as you can see, there are a huge number of career prospects. Almost, the graduate can become a hospital pharmacist, can become a clinical pharmacist. Then you might have heard about drug inspectors, who are the people who are taking care that nothing goes wrong. They can enter into any chemist shop, they can enter into any wholesaler shop, they can enter into any pharma industry unannounced at any point of time. Then, when the drugs are being manufactured, after that we have to ensure that they do contain the amount of medicine which is claimed. So we have quality control people. Then we have people, who will find out whether it causes any side effects or not. Then the people who are going to, you know uh, communicate with the doctors for the prescription of these drugs, because doctors, they are so busy, they don't have time to update their knowledge. So medical representatives are there who will go and tell them about the new discoveries and the drugs, what are their advantages, what are their disadvantages, and so on. And then we have scientific writers also, the people who are writing all the literature which supports any medicine, which is the literature which is shared with the doctors and so on. And then we have, masters in various specializations, which include pharmaceutics, pharmaceutical analysis, pharmaceutical chemistry, pharmacology, and pharmacy practice. Now, interestingly, children, in this case, the job profiles would vary. The job profiles with all these five would vary to some extent. So when we talk of M-Pharm pharmaceutics, these are the people who are responsible for, conversion of a raw material into various dosage form. You have, when we take any medicine, it is either a tablet or a capsule or a syrup or a suspension or an injection or XYZ. So all the dosage forms which are created by the M pharmaceutics people. And for this, we have the labs which are there. Formulation development is highly supported. And then we have a huge number of internationally and nationally and industrially collaborated research projects which are going on. Then we have M-Pharm, pharmaceutical chemistry, as the name itself tells you. This is, wherein we teach the people about the various reactions that may be, how they are to be done, and how, the how to produce the raw material basically for the production of the final medicines. So these are the people who produce the raw material, and pharmaceutics people are the people who will give it a dosage form. And then as you can see, they can, the people who complete their masters, they can become synthetic chemists, they can become analytical chemists also. Analytical chemist means the person who is basically going to assess, whether the drug which is claimed is present or not. Then process scientist, research scientist, then bulk drug units, and then of course, you can always go for PhDs and other higher studies. And then they can again become scientific officers and drug inspectors. So drug inspector is the opportunity in the government sector or in the regulatory sector, I would say, which is available uh, after graduation also, and after post graduation in any of the streams. Then we have pharmaceutical analysis. Now these are the people who are basically going to find out whether the quality control is being adhered to or not. So they are responsible somewhere for analyzing the amount of drug, for analyzing the safety of the drug, for analyzing every aspect of the raw drug as well as the manufactured drug or the dosage form. And then, it includes various aspects like regulatory affairs, even the patents, and even the, the stability studies, and so on. So their career prospects differ a little. They are more into policing, you see, policing of the manufacturers and policing of the sellers and everybody, because they are the people who are responsible for ultimately for the quality control of the drugs. Then we have M.Pharm in pharmacology, wherein you might have seen that before anything goes into the market for human consumption, it first has to be tested on laboratory animals. So these are the people who will do the preclinical testing kind of thing before to judge the efficacy as well as the safety of the prepared formulations or the prepared drugs. And for this, we have the support of a completely equipped, approved animal house. And then we have industrially collaborated as well as internationally collaborated projects. And this is something which is the third point is there, which is something very exclusive to our department. We have the pharmacovigilance and material-vigilance centers at the school, and these give an ample exposure to the students. Then this is something which has been created to give a clinical orientation to pharmacy students. So in this case, the students will go into hospital setup. They will directly talk to the patients. In fact, they will be the bridge between the doctor and the patient. So they will generally find their placements in the hospital sector, in the clinical sector, and even since they are very good at data science, in the scientific writing and pharmacovigilance kind of companies. Then this is another aspect of pharmacy profession. We have Ayurvedic pharmacy also. So in this we have B.Pharm, M.Pharm, and even PhD. So in this case, everything would remain same. Only thing that would change is that the people who will be graduating or post-graduating would be expert in the pharmacy with respect to the Ayurvedic sciences. So as you see that, most of the cosmeceuticals, even the nutraceuticals and the drugs also, these days the people have a very clear-cut preference for herbal drugs. So the herbal drugs are being taught by these kind of people. They are taken care of, they are manufactured, they are checked, they are sold, and they are researched by the people who are into who have completed their graduation and post graduation in Ayurvedic pharmaceutical sciences. So these are the collaborations of the department. These are a few projects of our students, and these are a few recruiters of both modern pharmacy as well as Ayurvedic pharmacy. So if there are any questions, I'll be very happy to answer. So that's it from my side. Thank you, children, and thank you, the organizers.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Students, we'll take up your questions after this session, okay? You can write down your question in the chat box. Over to you, Dr. Yuglan. I'm giving you the necessary rights. Over to you, sir. Thank you so much, ma'am.
My screen is visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it is audible properly?
Yes, sir, you are.
Yeah. Okay, welcome to you all. And I'm working in the School of Chemical Engineering and Physical Sciences, where we have physics, chemistry, mathematics, and stats domain. The program which we are offering in our School of Chemical Engineering and Physical Sciences are BSc in Chemistry, BSc Honors Chemistry, BSc Honors Physics, BSc Honors Mathematics, and BSc Honors Stats. Also, we have the master program, MSc Honors Chemistry, MSc Honors Physics, MSc Honors Mathematics, and MSc Honors Stats. Also, we have PhD program in Physics, Chemistry, Mathematics, and Stats for part-time and full-time basis. Now, what are the unique core strengths of our school? In our school of chemical engineering and physical sciences, we have more than 130 faculty members, and all the faculty members are doctorate faculty members, and they are doctorates from various institutes like IITs, NITs, CSIR labs, and from many foreign universities, including the USA, Canada, France, Germany. All we have faculty members either PhD from these universities, or they have postdoctorate experience from these countries, and this is the core strength we have. Our students more than 90% of the students are placed in various reputed companies and the various schools and the industries. We have quality research, and our students and the faculty members, they are publishing papers in good quality journals. And last year we have published more than 300 papers and 25 patents. This is for 1 year only in 2021. We have good instrumentation facilities and well-equipped research labs and sophisticated instrumentation facilities which are required for a quality research. Our curriculum is customized as per the need of the industry and the society. We have corporate advisory board, and we are regularly taking feedback from the industry persons, the CEOs of the companies or directors of the companies, and the researchers from various companies. We are regularly taking feedback from them so that we can fill the bridge, or we can fill the gap between the industry and the academia. And we want to make it a bridge between the industry and the academia so that our students will be prepared for the industry for the first day. Our students, as I have already mentioned, that our students at the UG level also in BSc and MSc both, the students are publishing papers because we have included some courses which are related to the research and research ethics, how to publish the paper, how to file a patent, and how to participate in any conference or the any other event. We are already training students for these purposes, and our students are publishing paper in good reputed journals. We have a credit transfer option for study abroad. In some cases, student, suppose in case of BSc mathematics, we have tie-up with the university in Canada, and what we are doing there, student can study 2 years in India and 2 years in Canada. Okay, this is the University of Winnipeg, Canada. In this course, we are offering the BSc honors physics or BSc honors mathematics degree, and this honors degree is for 4 years as per the criteria of the foreign universities, because they have honor degree for 4 years. That's why we are providing this degree, and this will be the optional. If students are taking admission in BSc, they can opt this, and they can study in India as well as abroad. Okay, and the degree which we will get will be from India as well as from abroad. The both universities will give you the degree. And we are also offering the programs with industry tie-up. We have tie-up with the IBM, which is one of the leading brand in India or abroad all over the world, and we have tie-up for BSc honors stats. It means we are running this program with association with IBM, where some of the courses of the data analytics will be taken by the experts from the IBM, and rest of the courses our faculty member will take care. And also the IBM will take care of your we can say the internships, and if you are performing well and as per the requirement of the industries or the IBM can hire you, or other IT companies can hire you if you are offering or if you are opting this option. We are also training students for the competitive exams like JAM, which is required for the BSc. If you want to get admission for MSc, then you have to for various research labs in IITs, NITs. Then in this case, you have to clear this JAM exam, and our faculty members are regularly giving you training for these exams. We are also, if you want to go for abroad, then GRE and JEST, or even in JEST exam or CSIR NET exam, which is main exam for MSc students, and GATE exam, We are also giving training for these exams along with your regular classes. We are also we can see the, if you want to choose your career in chemistry, what are the options available with you. As we have the pharmacy sector is already available with for the chemistry student. Earlier we were having a concept that the chemistry student are meant for the teaching or research or in pharma sectors, but nowadays there are multiple various, or we can say the opportunities are available. These are the few opportunities which we are mentioned here, but this is not limited one. We have more than that also. I will discuss one by one. We have the options in dye and paints. We have options in soap and detergent industry, cosmetics, chemical, the biochemicals, the pharmaceuticals, the cement, plastic, teaching, and also IT industries. Nowadays IT industries are paying good money or the good salaries to the chemistry, physics, or the mathematics students, and number of our students are already placed in IT companies, and this is one of the option. Also we have a option of content writer. Like during COVID, what we have seen, there is a trend of online education now, and the companies like Byju's, an academy, there are various platforms are emerging nowadays, and they are recruiting the persons from physics, chemistry, and mathematics for teaching the school and the college students. And for these, we have a huge demand of the students. Those are prepared for content writing for teaching, and we can explore it if we have the training accordingly, because in regular colleges we are not taking care of all these things, but our students are working in Byju's, our students are working in an academy, our students are working in various content development sectors. Okay, and they are also getting good packages. Starting packages about 6 lakhs per annum, and our students are also getting more than that also. If we will talk about the mathematics, the scope of the mathematics is in banking sector, the insurance, IT sector, coaching industries, okay, survey of companies, data analytics, we can say the soft designing. Our students are regularly clearing the UPSC exams also. Okay, and the last year one of the student of BSc, he has cleared the UPSC exams with all India rank 36. He was the in BSc honors physics. We have option in research, we have option in teaching, and there are various other, again I told you earlier also, we have options in content development sector, which is nowadays very much emerging. Now in case of physics, we have the options in the computational biophysics, defense research, in DRDU, BARC. Okay, they require physics persons. After BSc you can go there, after MSc they have entrance exam. If you are able to clear, you can go to the defense directly. Okay, and we have the astrophysicists and the material scientist. We can have the branch in electronics, acoustics, nuclear physics, satellite science, nanotechnology, academics. Again, academics, it is the additional of the content development sector and the coaching centers. And nowadays, online coaching centers are emerging, and they require physics, chemistry, and the mathematics persons in that. Also, in case of stats, the demand of the stats students goes on increasing day by day. Why? Because everyone is crazy about behind the data. Okay, and how to play with this data, how to use this data for any purpose. The stats persons can do that. We require the data analytics. We can have the financial analyzer. We can have survey designer, banking, regulatory agents. We have the data interpreter, auditor, risk management sector, research, teaching. Okay, all these sectors are already available for us. Then we are having the ongoing funded research projects. These are the funded projects which are mentioned here. We have the funding from the Department of Science and Technology. We have funding from CSIR. Okay, and all these fundings which we have mentioned are from the government agencies, and those are allocated by the government of India only. And we have more than 1.5 crore funding so in this ongoing funded project. Are the research facilities which are available with us? We have powder XRD, we have FESM, we have the electrochemical workstation, fluorescence spectrometer, refrigerator centrifuge, thermochromatic analyzer, we have differential scanning calorimeter, we have densimeter, viscometer, probe scanner, and then we have the particle size and the Zeta potential analyzer, we have HPLC, we have FPIR. All these facilities are with the Center of Excellence, and this cost for these we can say instrument is more than 10 crores, and these we have all the necessary facilities which is required for the research for high end, not only the basic purpose but high end research. We have all these facilities available in our university for physics, chemistry, mathematics, and the stats, all these students. We have already signed MOUs with various academic and the research departments. You can see we have the for academics, for research purpose, we have MOU with VNU University of Sciences, Vietnam. Also we have the research collaborations with NTT University Vietnam, and student can go there, student can study there, and student can do research in these places, and they are regular visitor of our university also. As I have mentioned that we have a MOU with Winnipeg University, Canada for student exchange program. Their student can study here, our students can also having a choice to go there, and for 2 years they will have a degree with BSc Honors Mathematics with LPU as well as with University of Winnipeg. If you want to settle or you want to make your career in Canada, this is one of the good option for you. You can directly get admission over there. You have to qualify the minimum criteria, and this is 6 CGPA and all. And if you will able to make it, you can directly go get admission in the University of Winnipeg, Canada. Also, we have collaboration with IBM. Right now, we have the for BSc Honors Stats. Now, very soon, if we are also working for the BSc Honors Mathematics with IBM. We are regularly organizing the guest lectures with the esteemed faculty members or the guest, and this is one of the example which we have mentioned here, the Padam Sri Professor S.C. Verma. He is regular visitor of LPU, and I think all the students, those have studied the +1, +2 physics, they know who is Professor S.C. Verma and what is the fame of the Professor S.C. Verma. You might have seen his videos on the YouTube and the various channels, even in the government channels, and he is one of the most famous physicists in India. Like the famous is the Newton, the Einstein. In the young age, in our age, Professor S.C. Verma is as famous as they are. Okay, and he is also very much famous because of his book, which is the Concepts of Physics for +1 and +2 classes. If you are preparing for any competitive exam, you might have studied his book, and he is regular mentor for us, and he is also mentoring our students and all regularly. These are our few achievers. We have Mr. Sam William Carey. He did his MSc Honors Physics in LPU in 2019, and simultaneously he got selected for PhD in Wayne State University, USA, with a scholarship of $57,000 per year. You can see $57,000 per year means it is approximately 40 to 45 lakhs rupees per year, and which he got during his MSc. We have Akash Kundu. He also got selected in the Polish Academy of Sciences, Poland, after completing his MSc, and he is working in the field of the quantum system informatics. Karanpreet Singh, he did his BSc from LPU and got selected for MSc and PhD program in the Queen's University, Canada, with a scholarship of 30,000 Canadian dollar per year. Just after his BSc, he got selected for Canada, and generally we have a trend that if you want to go to Canada or other university, you have to pay huge amount of fee for them, and then only you can go to these countries and these universities. But our students are getting admission in these university with our conditions and also getting a handsome, we can say, scholarship from them. And Karanpreet Singh got this opportunity because he has published 5 research papers in reputed journals during his BSc in LPU. And these are the 3 examples which we have mentioned here, but every year 4 to 5 students from different branches are already they are going there regularly on regular basis. Our students are also getting the jobs in corporate sector. I have mentioned few jobs which our student got selected in last year only. You can see these are the 3 students, Surya and Griya and Divya got selected in Syngin. The Abhishek got selected in Intertech, and the Kusum, he says from BSc Mathematics and MSc Mathematics from LPU, got selected in Wipro. Okay, and Garima got selected in Cognizant. The Cognizant and the Wipro are the IT-based company, but our mathematics and the physics students or chemistry students are getting opportunity in IT sector also. You can say Kamana is working in IQVIA. This is the we can say the company which are taking care of the education and the content writer. She is working as the content developer over there. We have the Arpita and the Shivani for the Jubilant chemist, and they are working as a chemist over there. Okay, these are the few options which I have discussed with you. Now you can see our BSc MSc students are working in different areas, and if you want to explore your career with LPU, you can have better opportunities that I have shared so far, because every day we are already in touch with the many industries and various world-class universities for the tie-up and for research and the academia, and surely we will able to explore more than that I have shared right now. Okay, thank you for this opportunity to give me to share my presentation to you, and if you have any query you can discuss with me. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, sir. Over to you, Neeta ma'am. I'm giving you the necessary rights. Over to you, Neeta ma'am.
Yes, is it visible? Slides are visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So a very good afternoon and welcome to all
Ma'am,
who are
your
presenting.
presentation. Ma'am,
Hello.
your presentation
Yeah.
is not visible.
Presentation is not visible?
Yeah.
Just a minute.
Share your.
I shared my presentation. Is it okay now?
No, ma'am. Can you please check?
I don't know what's the reason.
Sharing screen.
I'm sharing. I'm just clicking on sharing, but I don't know. Just give me a while, please. I'm sharing. Is it there, ma'am?
No, ma'am. Below camera button, there is a presentation button. You can click on that.
Below camera button. There is
Yeah.
yes. No, I think.
Is it okay now?
Yeah, it's okay.
But then I have to put it on the slideshow mode. Or is it clear? Visible? Fine.
Yes, it's visible.
Okay. Sorry for inconvenience. We are a School of Bioengineering and Biosciences, and hello.
Ma'am, can you please do it full screen?
full screen. I'm trying, but
Your presentation.
yeah, I think is it okay now?
Press F5. Ma'am, press F5.
Yeah, but here
Okay.
from this side, Suman, it is on screen, full screen
It,
mode,
it is
slideshow
okay,
mode.
ma'am. This is
Okay. So we are located in 56th block of lush green campus of lovely professional university, School of Bioengineering and Biosciences. And today we are going to discuss the career options. So for all the aspirants, those who are willing to join or selecting the right discipline, it is very indispensable for them to survey market progression in a particular area. So far, biotechnology is concerned, if you see that in 2018, the biotechnology industry valuation was $51 million, and a nice progression can be observed from here, and it has been explorated that by 2025 the industry valuation of this sector would be $150 million. So this is very secured and very progressive sector. So far the market size is concerned, and the very catchy point regarding this school which is dealing with bioengineering and biosciences domain, that it is highly interdisciplinary. So you can see very well here the scope and opportunities in this area, that herbal tissue culture or micropropagation alone is contributing 29%. So far the opportunities are available for establishing these startups. And for food nutrition, biofertilizers, diagnostic tools and biomedical devices, fermentation, molecular biology, forensics, these all are the areas wherein very good opportunities are available for the students, and it is highly multidisciplinary. And I'm very pleased to share over here that our School of Bioengineering and Biosciences in lovely professional university has been ranked 10th in life sciences by Times Higher Education in world university rankings. So here in this school, we deal with different departments, that we have biotechnology, microbiology, biochemistry, molecular biology and genetic engineering, botany, zoology, bioinformatics, and forensic sciences. One can see very well that how interdisciplinary we are in this school. We have 8 different departments with 60 faculty members, 1,300 students, and 15 lab staff and 3 admin staff. So we have a very good interdisciplinary culture, and the programs we are running under one umbrella, that is the School of Bioengineering and Biosciences. So far our UG programs are concerned, we are running BSc Honors Biotechnology, BSc Honors Microbiology, BSc Forensic Sciences, BSc Honors Botany, BSc Honors Zoology, and the duration of all these programs is of 3 years, and we are running these programs in semester mode. We have we have PG programs also in these streams, that is biotechnology, microbiology, forensic sciences, botany, zoology. And for PG programs that are MSc, we have 2 years duration, and again these are being run in the semester mode. So far the academic highlights are concerned, for all these programs we have a very flexible curriculum. When I talk about the flexibility, it lies in the different pathways. Based on the interest of the students, we are offering different pathways to them, and we are motivating them to identify their area of interest so that they can perform the best. And our programs, so far BSc and MSc, both the programs are concerned, are research oriented. So we are preparing these students from very beginning for the research aptitude, to inculcate research aptitude by offering the life projects, dissertations as a mandatory component in their curriculum. So we have industrial partnerships also, wherein we invite industry experts to teach industry oriented courses, and we also promote students to establish their own startups, and we have several examples in the university that while studying in their program, students started their startups and they are winning prizes. And international collaboration is the strength of our school. We have very good international collaborations from top universities in the world, and we have got funded projects from them. So these are the highlights which I tried to summarize over here in one slide only. And if I talk about the UG programs, all the BSc programs, the commonality I have mentioned over here, that we benchmark the curriculum with different universities in the region, and at the national level and at the international level, and then we frame our curriculum. Also, we are following the regulatory authorities, regulatory bodies like UGC. So as I said, that there is the flexibility in curriculum. So for UG program, we have 3 different pathways, and we have internship component also, so that in the last semester, the students, those who are interested to work in the industry, they can join the industry. And I would like to show here the type of pathways we are offering to the students. This is for corporate jobs, or for government jobs, or for higher studies, all depending upon the interest of the students, because we have the mentors for the students who regularly interact with them, and they explain them the different areas available in this stream, and accordingly students opt for the different pathways, and one pathway comprises 3 courses. Okay, so if I talk about the research orientation in BSc programs, we have academic writing course, which is compulsory to all the students in this program, and research and instrumentation skills, capstone projects, and this capstone project has been divided in 2 parts. So apart from these courses, we also offer skill development courses for the holistic development of the students, and these are the capstone projects, as I have already explained, and soft skill, analytical skill, verbal ability courses in UG as well as in the PG programs are very well running, and our students also do community development projects, so they are also involved in the extension activities. And we have core practical courses. For each theory course, we have practical course. So we are imparting the practical skills to the students that way. If I talk about the academic highlights in the PG program, again, there is the benchmarking of the curriculum with international and national and regional universities and the regulatory bodies. And secondly, the very important point, we give the major emphasis during the framing of the curriculum, that our curriculum should match with the syllabus which is asked in the national eligibility tests like NET and GATE for higher studies. So the students who are opting for master program, mainly they want to pursue PhD. So for PhD, they have to qualify NET examination to get this scholarship. So we prepare our students in the during the program, even before they finish their program, we prepare them to qualify the NET examination. And there is again flexibility in the curriculum in the form of pathways. So one is the corporate pathway and another one is the higher studies pathway. The students who are interested in the placement after masters, they choose corporate pathway. However, there are handful of students who want placement after masters because they all want to pursue higher studies, that is PhD. And students who are interested in the placement, we guide them to join the industry in the last semester for the internship. Okay, so if their performance is good, then industry absorb them then and there. Coming to the integral part of our MSc curriculum, that is research orientation, and the project has to be done, and this project is started I mean from the second semester from their MSc program, and it is dissertation 1, 2 and 3, and the outcome of the dissertation is the research publication. So students have to give at least 2 research publications before they complete their program. And industrial orientation is there, wherein teaching of the courses is by industry experts. For example, this time regulatory affair course is going on, and expert from DuPont, Dr. Jasveer, is teaching this course. And last time the course was taught by one industry person, highly experienced from Nestle. So this is the culture in our university, in this school, that we clear-cut differentiate the industry-oriented courses and research-oriented courses, and accordingly we try our level best to impart the appropriate knowledge to the students. And the basic structure of master programs, if we see, is the GEN, fundamentals of research and research methods and design, dissertation 1, dissertation 2, dissertation 3. These are the I mean compulsory courses. These are the compulsory courses. And for example, if the students opt for the corporate pathway, then the courses what we are offering are molecular diagnostics lab, and regulatory affairs. I would like to tell here that this basket or the pathway of corporate jobs is very dynamic, because as per the requirement of the industry, we prepare our students. For example, in current time, we want that our students should know that how to diagnose what are the techniques required to diagnose the COVID. So definitely RT-PCR is very much there. So they should know that what are the molecular techniques for the used for the diagnostic purposes. And this is the reason our 2 students, they joined Serum, which is involved in the vaccine development, and we all are aware about the Serum and Bharat Biotech, their involvement in vaccine development, and our students are doing very well there. So this basket is very dynamic. And when I talk about the higher education, so these are the high-end advanced level courses what we are offering to these students, so that these courses will be helpful in qualifying the NET examination. So far the school statistics is concerned, our students publish annually above 200 papers, and they file 25 patents, 20 live projects, and we have 60 faculty members, and out of that 51 faculty members are PhD qualified, and they are from different institutions, and they are PDF also from reputed international universities. So I would like to show some examples of the projects here related to microbiology, biotechnology, zoology, botany, and forensic sciences, what our students have done. And this is the setup which was devised by one of the master students in collaboration with TCS, and this system is for effluent treatment, with effluent treatment, which is the effluent is coming from the textile industry. So this has been patented, and here you can see that students, they have developed algae based air purifier, and herein this is the core research project which was done by the students in collaboration with CPRI Shimla, wherein cloning and functional characterization of heat tolerance responsive genes from potato cultivar was done by the student. And this is the zoology student who worked on the development of probiotics for facilitating the fish farming. Again, this work has been patented, and this is a very good work done by Prabjot Kaur, and she worked on the stevia, which is endangered medicinal plant. So assessment of genetic diversity among Schwarzschild species was done by the student. And herein forensic students in collaboration with CSC students, they developed two softwares, and both these softwares have been copyrighted, and one is on the identification of bug mark, and the another one is the software which is for detection of the dental anomaly. And you can see here academic tie-ups with the different international universities. Here is the Memorial University, we have MOU with them, and two of our students, they pursued their master under Queen Elizabeth scholarship, and I met them in Canada in Memorial University, and I'm very happy to share that they are pursuing PhD from there. And we have MOU with La Trobe University, Australia also, and Birmingham City University. I'm the visiting professor there, so we have a very good collaboration. Recently we have got published a very good paper in collaboration with the faculty from Birmingham City University, and our PhD students are collaborating with this university. And here the students, they have done their program. I mean, they spent full semester in Scoville University under abroad program, and with Cardiff University also we have very good collaboration. And here you can see we have different university collaboration shown in this slide. So in our school we have approximately 15 crore worth projects which were funded by international funding agencies as well as national funding agencies. So we have very good collaboration with McGill University, Canada, and we have run the joint project on water treatment. And Gulf University, Canada, which is one of the best universities in agriculture in Canada, they were also partner in that project. And with the Lowell University, Canada, we have just completed one project with them on waste management. And University of Victoria, one project on car wash effluent treatment was done, which was really very successful, and we have got very good publications with them. And Cardiff Metropolitan University, UK, completed one project with us on food industry IPR, and we have developed toolkits for the food industries. And Warsaw University of Life Sciences, Poland, and the University of Nicosia, and 13 other universities are collaborating with us for enhancing green economy in Asian countries. So these are the projects. Very brief account I have given you regarding the projects over here. If I talk about the placement statistics of our school, then the maximum CTC or the package our students are getting is 11 lakh per annum, and average CTC is 6 lakh per annum. And for internship, recently our forensic students joined Amazon, and they are getting 45,000 per month as stipend. So more than 50 industries they have hired our students. So I'm not labeling all the industries. I have mentioned very few industries here, and the sectors I have divided based on the placement of our students, like in quality assurance, quality control, R&D, manufacturing, IT sector, education, and knowledge processing, outsourcing. Here also our students are doing very good job, because we are offering them analytical skills, soft skills, which are very helpful to work in this sector. And root analysis is the industry which has become the regular recruiter for our students, just because of their knowledge on analytical skills. So apart from these sectors, there are a few details wherein after biotechnology students can be placed, like food, animal, environmental sciences, business management. I have already covered all these areas, so it is just for your information that what are the areas. And after completion the degree in microbiology and botany, here I have mentioned a little more details, but I'm not going to read one by one. I have already covered. in the presentation. And zoology, after completion of the program in zoology, one can be in the environment sector, marine biologist, research scientist, conservation officer, zoo officer, toxicologist. Even toxicology is very common. I mean, the knowledge of toxicology can be implemented anywhere. So forensic students, they can be placed as forensic scientists, forensic science technicians, criminal lawyers. Even there are very good opportunities nowadays to become entrepreneur when cybersecurity is the major concern during pandemic. So with this, thank you very much for your patience. And I'm completing my presentation, and I will be very glad if there is any query can be sent on chat. Thank you.
Thank you so much, madam. Thank you so much. Attendees, we will take up your questions after this session. You can write your question in the chat box. Over to you, Tushinda ma'am. I'm giving you the necessary right.
Thanks a lot to organizers for organizing this webinar. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Over to you, madam.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Is my screen visible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. All right, good afternoon, one and all. I'll be speaking about the rankings, the campus life, the infrastructure.
Sorry to interrupting you, ma'am. Please press 5. F5.
It's already on.
Okay,
it's already on.
Yes, ma'am. Is it now?
Thank you so much, ma'am. All right, guys. Today I'll be speaking about the rankings, the campus life, the infrastructure, as well as I'll be giving you the demonstration for filling the preferences. So 13 students of LPU represented India in Tokyo Olympics 2020. The players represented the nation in hockey, javelin throw, wrestling, athletics, and relay, and brought laurels to lovely professional university, wherein they brought 1 gold, 1 silver, and 2 bronze medals. So I'll be talking about the rankings which LPU is having. LPU has been ranked second as per the Times Higher Education Impact Ranking 2021. The World University Ranking 2022 ranks LPU 36 amongst the top university of India. And yes, NIRF ranks LPU's School of Pharmacy as the 23rd among all the government as well as the private pharmacy institutions in India. Now, I'm going to highlight and give you the glimpse about regarding the campus life as well as and what kind of exposure is being offered to the students. So LPU proudly hosted 106th Indian Science Congress, which was inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, wherein he gave the slogan Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan, Jai Vigyan, and Jai Anusandhan. Another glimpse, wherein Nobel laureate for peace and the great spiritual leader of Tibet, Dalai Lama, graced the convocation of LPU as a chief guest. The glimpse where former president late Shri Pranab Mukherjee visited LPU and chaired the convocation twice. A glimpse where former Union Corporate Minister late Arun Jaitley ji inaugurated startup school at LPU, wherein he highlighted and asked students to adopt these startups at the right age. Yes, the world-renowned life coach Gaur Gopal Das visited LPU and inspired LPU students about the way of leading life. Apart from the great leaders, LPU has also welcomed celebrities in LPU, wherein you can have the glimpse of Shah Rukh Khan and Deepika Padukone, who visited LPU to give new students a start to the academic year. Former Indian team captain Mahendra Singh Dhoni visited LPU and interacted with the students. Now I'm going to give you the glimpse of LPU's infrastructure. LPU infrastructure is one of the biggest and the largest in the world. University has 2 amphitheaters which are used to organize the cultural events, competitions, as well as the skits. University has 3 auditoriums in total, and this auditorium which you are visualizing is the Shanti Devi Mittal Auditorium with a seating capacity of 2,500 people, which hosts have the national as well as the competitions of national as well as international repute. Now, the glimpse of Uni Center, which comprises the very heart and soul of LPU, the lovely suites, various other shops, ranging from stationery to all food stalls which you may desire. So we do have some incubation centers, and we do invite the entrepreneurial ideas. So you can have a glimpse, the Uni Mall, this is the central library. So apart from this, just to break the academic monotony, we are having a bowling alley. University has 12 gyms with world-class facilities such as AC, spa, sauna, cardio, aerobics. So apart from the academics, we want you to stay healthy at the time. Then we have Uni Hospital, which supports the sick and the diseased with all the possible medical treatment. So LPU has a big indoor stadium, which is known as Shanti Devi Mittal Auditorium, which has multifarious facilities under one roof: 6 squash courts, basketball court, 3 volleyball courts, badminton courts are there, 1 shooting range is there, 3 swimming pools, which are all weather swimming pools, yoga room, aerobics, etc. So you can just have a glimpse of a view of lovely professional university. This is the night view of lovely professional university, and specifically regarding the night view of the hostel. So directly coming to the demonstration for preference filling, this is the link. I'll be taking you to how to fill your preference. This is your dashboard. So after logging into admissions.lpu.in, after logging into your dashboard, rack your preference option will be there. You need to click on that. It will take you to the list of options wherein you need to select the subjects which you have studied. For example, you have studied 10+2 science. After clicking that, you need to check the subjects like English, physics, chemistry, bio. The moment you keep on selecting the options, it will be showing you the preferences. Now let's suppose you want to select BSc Honors Agriculture as one of your preference, or you want to keep it into as the first order. You need to select and you need to drag it to the first place. Let's suppose BSc Honors Forensic Sciences, click. So the order in which you want to float your preference, you can drag it and you can drop it there, right? So you might have filled your LPU nest. So dates will be there into your portal. You will be getting the result. After getting the result, the next is you have to give your preferences. So I have shown you how you have to select your preferences. After selecting preferences, you need to click on submit button. So once you click submit, it will automatically be saved. So all your preferences will be saved. So you can find us at the website link is mentioned, www.lpu.in. Mail ID is also there. For any of your queries, you can drop a mail to us. You can also call us at the helpline number, which is mentioned on the screen. You can either write down or you can click a pic of the same. So thank you all. Thank you for giving me the point to share regarding the ranking infrastructure and the other relating things which LPU is having.
Thank you so much, madam. Thank you so much. Experts, your years of research, your depth of understanding the topics, and your ability to present the topic in such an interesting way produce one of the most wonderful afternoon for all the attendees. On behalf of all the attendees of this webinar, I want to thank you for your insightful presentations. Hopefully, the attendees found this webinar to be valuable, will be able to utilize the information provided in this webinar. I am obliged and once again thankful to all the experts strengthening this platform. Signing off for the day.